Now, I know I already made a version of this video for Shane Wright, who's not even a Hab yet, if he could be the first overall pick and then become the face of the franchise for the Montreal Canadiens, just based on his marketability by being a first overall pick in Montreal at the draft by, I'd say, the most storied franchise in hockey and maybe in all of sports, okay? Other than like the New York Yankees. But I'm going to keep talking about this for a couple of different players. It's going to be Cole here and then also Nick Suzuki because to me, I mean, it's just really interesting and it's fascinating to me when you get to become the face of the franchise for one of the biggest, most lucrative, popular franchises in hockey and in sports. That's just so fascinating to me. Like, you're not the face of the franchise for the Florida Panthers here, okay? You're not Huberdeau or Barkov here. This is the Montreal Canadiens. It's a big deal. And it's cool to me to see a really small winger have the chance to possibly be this. And if you ask me, I think it's going to be Caufield. I really do think he's going to be the face of the franchise. Even though Nick Suzuki is most likely going to be the number one center, two-way guy who does so much for this team, might even be the captain, I think Caufield is going to be the guy that you see on all the billboards. It's going to be the guy who everybody has his jersey. He's going to be the one whose jersey's sold out. The guy in the most commercials. The guy who all the kids want their autograph, number one. When you ask who's your favorite player, most people are going to say Cole Caufield. That's what I think is going to happen. Just because he's so dynamic, he scores highlight reel goals, and he scores goals to begin with, which is something that Habs fans have been starved for so many years now. Having a true pure goal scorer who stays with the team long term. Like, they had Alexander Radulov score a bunch of goals for them one year and they fell in love with him for crying out loud. Like, this is how much they're starving for a pure goal scorer in Montreal. Okay, seriously. And I love Gallagher, and I know that Gallagher can put up 20, 30 goals on a pretty regular basis. I know he didn't this year, but this year was just a wash for everybody. But to have somebody who could score 30, 40, dare I say 50 regularly for the Montreal Canadiens is a big deal. And then the girls like him as well because he's cute, he's got the smile. Again, he's dynamic, he can make amazing plays, he's great in interviews, he's got a good personality that people gravitate towards, the fans gravitate towards. It seems like a perfect recipe for me to become the face of the franchise for years and years to come. And again, like I said, this stuff just fascinates me. It interests me so much. And to see the buzz around the name Cole Caufield, and not only that, the disappointment when in the first half of the year he wasn't the star. He didn't break out like everybody thought he would after that amazing playoff run last year. I saw and I felt the disappointment collectively from Habs fans. And then when he just broke out with Marty St. Louis, I really thought that was awesome. Ends with 23 goals in the season. Who knows how many he gets if he was that good for the entire season with a couple of dips instead of just completely nosediving for the first half of the season. So next season is going to be huge. If he gets 35 or 40, this guy's got to be a shoo-in for face of the franchise, doesn't he? I mean, there's going to be a couple of highlight reel goals in there too. And with the marketability, this is just so interesting to me. Like, let's say Cole gets like 40 goals and 60, 70 points, all right? Like, all of a sudden, if the Habs make the playoffs, maybe as a bit of a sleeper, and he plays well there, let's say he's the guy who stirs the drink offensively for the Habs, I could really see him getting in, and after that, he's going to sign a big long-term deal with lots of money for the Montreal Canadiens, and boom, you're off to the races. All of a sudden, Caufield's jersey is the one that everybody's wearing on their back in Montreal, and he's the face of the franchise. And honestly, I for one am excited to see Cole Caufield turn from the rookie with a ton of upside and a lot of hype to, okay, he's a productive offensive player, and then boom, the next level is superstar. And how high up can that take Cole Caufield? We'll see. And I want to know from you guys, projections. How big of a star do you guys think Cole Caufield could be? Could he win the Rocket Richard one day? Okay, could he score 50, 60? I mean, I don't know. We just saw what Austin Matthews did. I don't know about 60, but could he score 50? Could he win the Rocket Richard? Is he going to be the number one offensive guy on the Montreal Canadiens? Let me know in the comments down below, and like and subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.